had a little, I guess, technical issue or something. It was just one responding, but I think we're all set to pick back up where we were. So let's get right on into it.
He feels that his skills have surpassed those of Shawn Michaels, but when you hear 54,000 people roaring and standing on their feet for Shawn Michaels, it's got to give you second thoughts.
Shawn Michaels has made a career of being in this situation, with his back against a wall, competing with the best of the best on the grandest stage of them all. And yet he always finds a way to overcome any obstacle.
I think we got it working now. So let me know if I go a while without y'all hearing me talk.
Take a chance like that. Do you know how badly he must want to win this?
Oh, nice block.
Boom.
The grandest stage of them all, where legends are made, where reputations are enhanced.
Let's see. Woohoo! Good times.
And that's exactly what this particular match is all about.
And Chris Jericho, he wants a career ended tonight. He wants to end Shawn Michaels' career on the biggest stage of them all. Right?
This is not going well for me.
Shawn Michaels already retired once due to a back injury, suffered at the hands of The Undertaker in a casket the last time Shawn Michaels was in a main event.
There we go.
WrestleMania.
Get up, Michaels.
1998. Shawn went in as champion, but soon thereafter had his back surgery.
Well, it's one of those things. What's the old saying? Age and experience can sometimes overcome youth and agility.
Sometimes
Get out of the way, ref. I'm trying to crawl.
But this is a whole different situation.
Look, Shawn Michaels is the showstopper. If there is one night of the year that
Shawn Michaels was...
Skoosh!
He sees his opponent flying.
back into the ring now.
Look out. Hit her. What we have here is a match where it's not about being the #1 champ. Michaels moving in. Look out!
Oh, God.
Oh, the tide of this match has just turned, JR.
Chris Jericho is a
World class.
No question.
World ass clown.
Is impersonation the most sincere form of flattery?
Not when you can do it better.
Oh, snap. Down goes Michaels.
He's going for, and he kicks out.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Oh, what the hell?
And just like that, he stopped right on the spot.
Oh, this isn't over yet. Look at him go. He's got him up. Whoa, check this out. He might have been down, but not out. We've seen this before. Look out.
Oh, come on.
Here's a cover.
Oh, seen that one before. Vintage. Heartbreaking. Looks like he's trying for a pin.
And that does it. Jericho is out.
Here is your winner, Shawn Michaels. What an effort. What a match.
What effort. Wow. Doge. What's up, Randy? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Vipers Planet? Welcome to the stream. Trying to have fun tonight.
I don't believe it, but I'm damn sure proud to see that.
Never trust those young lions.
What a blatant cheap shot. Now you talk about being a sick, pathetic...
I was trying to do some old school Nintendo 64 games, but I just wasn't feeling it. The graphics and the gameplay is just I don't know. Just I wasn't as into it as I thought I would be. But maybe one day if we get like Tyler and Doug over and we'll play it and like have more fun. But as far as like a one-on-one kind of thing, I'm not. Or just a one player, I'm not into it. What?
When Stone Cold Steve Austin walked away from WWE, shockwaves vibrated the foundation of...
He walked away. What?
I told my boss, Vince McMahon, to take this job and shove it. But Stone Cold Steve Austin got tired of sitting on his ass at the house, and everybody said, Austin can take his ball and go home.
But when the rattlesnake finally returned, he didn't come alone.
I didn't bring a ball with me. I brought a big fat can of whoop ass. I can guarantee you that I am going to raise more hell than I've ever raised in my life.
Before the bionic redneck could reclaim his superiority, another superstar was out to challenge his legacy.
Austin, do you remember the last 2 times you went one-on-one with the great one? I whipped your ass not once, but twice. The Rock has done it all in this business.
Austin's lucky he lived past that night.
The one thing
And that's no joke either. That's dead serious.
The stage was set for the greatest rivalry in WWE history to enter Act 3.
It's like a cancer in the soul of The Rock. He has never beaten Stone Cold at a WrestleMania. It'll be The Rock. It'll be Austin one-on-one at WrestleMania.
Good God Almighty! Complete the WrestleMania moment. 3 hidden objectives. Perfect. Oh joy. Oh rapture.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds.
It's cooking.
Arguably the greatest third-generation superstar in the history of our business. His late grandfather.
Okay, if they're gonna have this music play, you need to sync it up to before he comes out.
The Rock's father, Rocky Johnson, a tag team champion. This young man using the WWE to...
Ding, 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 ding.
The Rock has never done, and I truly believe it's eating him alive, King, is that on the grandest stage that our business has to offer, The Rock has never...
I think since everyone's using their smartphones nowadays, they don't use flash like they used to. You just don't get the visual like that anymore, you know?
It's become his mission in life.
What's up, Cruiser? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for checking us out.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He has earned the reputation as the toughest SOB in WWE. There is no one that has ever laced their boots any more intense, any more with a will to win than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, he's a rattlesnake.
Much win. Very excited.
Raised a country boy down in Texas. The rattlesnake grew up wanting to be here, wanting to do this.
Cena's going to come out of nowhere and get the win. Because he was in the WWE at this time. He just wasn't on the card of WrestleMania 19.
For the third time at WrestleMania, it's The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. If history is any indication, we are in for one hell of a fight.
The Rock just came back to the WWE after a 6-month absence. And it was a huge insult to The Rock with Stone Cold Steve Austin being named Superstar of the Decade by the WWE fans.
Stone Cold is right in the middle of showing his appreciation to the fans when The Rock interrupted him and challenged him to this match here tonight.
I wonder if one of the objectives is that you have to put on Austin's jacket.
And a nice elbow.
Do you think the Rattlesnake is jealous of the fact that The Rock's a movie star?
Stone Cold Steve Austin is a wrestler. That's what Austin's wanted to be all his life. And that's what he is. Steve Austin is a wrestler. As intense as any wrestler I've ever seen. I certainly applaud The Rock at being multifaceted, at being a star in Hollywood. I just don't think that our fans share that sentiment.
It's a shame we couldn't have Kurt Angle in this game. Otherwise, you could have had the Lesnar Angle match in this WrestleMania on here.
That very reason might be The Rock's undoing, King. Bam!
And did you hear the impact on that kick?
Stone Cold reversal.
And another reversal.
He was in a must-counter situation, and he did it. When you look at the passion of The Rock to compete, and more importantly, to win. With a cranium-crushing Russian leg sweep. These two have battled for the better part of 8 years. Austin hosts 2 WrestleMania main event victories over The Rock. Will Austin make it 3-0 tonight?
Oh, The Rock will do anything, I mean anything, to make sure he comes out on top tonight.
This is one of the great rivalries that in my 30 years in the business...
The ending would have been a lot better if Lesnar didn't concuss himself.
Back on his career with a clear conscience if he can't beat Stone Cold Steve Austin tonight. I really don't.
That was an act of pure aggression.
Whoa! Don't get up!
Oh, we found him out.
Uh-oh.
No!
Those were good looks.
I don't think Austin cares much about The Rock's good looks or his Hollywood career. Tonight is about WrestleMania. It's about proving that Austin can still stomp a mud hole in The Rock and walk it dry. Stone Cold Steve Austin's career, his legacy, will always be measured against that of The Rock. It's unavoidable. And Austin wants to end all such conjecture.
From out of nowhere!
And The Rock might want to call his stunt double, JR. This isn't a movie, Rock. There are no second takes.
Stone Cold!
Great reversal by Steve Austin. And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks.
Those educated feet, right?
Austin's got it.
A spectacular counter by Stone Cold Steve Austin. The bionic redneck.
No!
Perfectly.
We got a cover.
Press 2.
Kicked out. My goodness. How on earth did The Rock kick out of that? Oh, and he lands that one right to the head.
Austin's body has got to be racked in pain. But inside that ring, he'll never quit on you, folks. Stone Cold has never quit on any of us in his entire life.
Yeah, but this is WrestleMania.
Boom!
And The Rock is determined to beat Stone Cold at WrestleMania. Stone Cold may have to quit tonight. This may be the start.
The words "I quit" do not exist in Stone Cold Steve Austin's vocabulary. They didn't at WrestleMania 13 against Bret the Hitman Hart. And I can't see it happening here tonight.
Well, by the end of tonight, we'll know for sure, JR.
A massive shot with force and velocity.
Nah, I didn't want to do that. Come on now.
Uh-oh. What are we going to see here?
What's the WrestleMania moment? How can I complete it?
Tremendous reversal. Here's an elbow.
He's got evil intentions.
My God, what a suplex. And what a landing.
We got to cover. Austin's in a fighting mood.
And here we go. Back into the ring.
Austin's in trouble.
He's looking to go for it. The Brahma Bull is looking for the most electrifying move in all of entertainment. That's right. He's looking for the people's elbow.
Oh!
Returned to WWE. The Rattlesnake promised to raise more hell than ever before. But this match can't be going the way Austin imagined it.
Samoan drop.
He wants it more. And what we are seeing is a motivated Rock destroy Steve Austin.
Stone Cold is not one to shy away from competition or a challenge. Austin needs a...
Dude, rope break. Come on, ref.
He's done.
Not sure why you want to see my face, but I mean, if you do, you can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel.
It's The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. If history is any indication, we are in for one hell of a fight.
The Rock just came back to the WWE after a 6-month absence. And it was a huge insult to The Rock, with Stone Cold Steve Austin being named Superstar of the Decade by the WWE fans.
Stone Cold was right in the middle, showing his appreciation to the fans when The Rock interrupted him and challenged him to this match here tonight.
Austin has had The Rock's number at WrestleMania, and The Rock will move heaven and earth to erase that fact.
And there's the elbow, a shot to the gut.
The Rock is unloading. Now that's a step.
These two have battled for the better part of 8 years. Austin holds 2 WrestleMania main event victories over The Rock. Well, Austin.
Yeah, I guess I gotta try and remember that.
The Rock will do anything, I mean anything, to make sure he comes out on top tonight.
This is one of the great rivalries that in my 30 years in the business, I've had the privilege to witness.
I don't think The Rock can look back on his career with a clear conscience if he can't beat Stone Cold Steve Austin tonight. I really don't. Big right hand, right to the chin.
Anyone ready to go see Guardians of the Galaxy this weekend?
Rattlesnake is jealous of the fact
Looks like it should be a lot of fun.
Stone Cold Steve Austin is a wrestler. That's what Austin's wanted to be all his life. And that's what he is. Steve Austin is a wrestler. As intense as any wrestler I've ever seen. I certainly applaud The Rock at being multifaceted, at being a star in Hollywood. I just don't think that our fans share that sentiment.
Well, The Rock has proven that he can do it all. WWE, movies, TV, you name it. The Rock is the total package.
That very reason might be The Rock's undoing, King. Wow, he didn't expect that to happen. Here he comes. Austin with an axe-handle elbow drop.
And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks. A clothesline out of nowhere.
The Rattlesnake seizes the opportunity.
Oh, look at The Rock. Those Hollywood good looks.
I don't think Austin cares so much about The Rock's
Hell is the WrestleMania moment.
Hollywood career. Oh, man, that's gotta hurt. And here it is again.
No problem, Zammo. Don't wait on my account.
We got to cover. Not this. Oh, my gosh. The Brahma Bull. And that nailed him.
And a nice up. Here it is. One more time.
Oh, what a painful kick.
And another kick.
You hear how his leg connected?
And he threw a hard right right hand there.
Knocked down. What a shot.
No, you are not. I just miss JR on commentary. I don't really care who he's calling it with, just,
Austin's in trouble.
you know.
Austin's body has got to be racked in pain. But inside that ring, he'll never quit on you, folks. Stone Cold has never quit on any of them.
Oh no, not the referee.
Yeah, but this is WrestleMania, and The Rock is determined to beat Stone Cold at WrestleMania. Stone Cold may have to quit tonight. This may be the start.
The words "I quit" do not exist in Stone Cold Steve Austin's vocabulary. They didn't at WrestleMania 13 against Bret the Hitman Hart. And I can't see it happening here tonight.
Well, by the end of tonight, we'll know for sure, JR.
Like a hammer. There's the submission. It could be academic at this point.
Look at him trying to use all the strength and power he can muster to escape this.
Step off.
He got out of that.
Kaboom! I mean, seriously, what the hell is this WrestleMania moment that is not prompting?
When Austin returned to WWE, the Rattlesnake promised to raise more hell.
That's it. He's done.
The Rock just measuring him here.
Oh, finally.
For the rock bottom and the pinfall.
Why can't it just tell you what to do? Good lord. Yeah, I think Cole needs to go. I know that, you know, you can't blame him entirely because there's someone in his earpiece or whatever telling him what to do, but good lord. Like, his voice just annoys me.
Submission hold applied, and the rest in position. Can he do
Vintage!
I don't even know how you can get out of there.
Right on the neck.
What a fierce kick.
Big right hand.
Seen that one before. Man, I'm thankful that I'm not on the receiving end of that. I can tell you.
JBL's annoying because he thinks, like, he talks like he's cocky. Like, if you say something he disagrees with, it's stupid. But if you call him out on saying something as equally as stupid, he's like, I'm just doing my job. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do that. I'm just calling the match. Maybe you should do the same.
He was in a must-counter situation.
He gets too defensive.
A shot to the gut.
Fear the Bull!
Reversal.
He almost beheaded his opponent with that clothesline. And another one. And that's a stiff kick.
Back and forth. How do these superstars keep doing it? Oh, look at the emotion. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. Here's a cover.
Here's two.
Oh, what a shot.
Man, The Rattlesnake takes a huge shot. Spinebuster.
Nah, I'll figure them out eventually as we go along.
Just measuring him here. Looking for the
Oh, what the hell?
turns things around. Oh my, what a hurl of kicks. Could this be it? 2. Oh, a stiff. And then stunner. Stunner. A stunner. Austin has it.
And watch, he's probably gonna pin me here. Like, seriously? Come on, man. Ah, knocked over the mic. Sorry. So it's been half the damn match trying to figure out just the first WrestleMania moment, because they don't tell you anything. Angry.
For the third time.
For the third time, that's right.
It's The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. If history is any indication, we are in for one hell of a fight.
The Rock just came back to the WWE after a 6-month absence. And it was a huge insult to The Rock with Stone Cold Steve Austin being named Superstar of the Decade by the WWE fans.
Stone Cold was right in the middle of showing his appreciation to the fans when The Rock interrupted him.
At least I know somewhat of what I need to do.
This match here tonight.
Austin has had The Rock's number at WrestleMania, and The Rock will move heaven and earth to erase that fact.
And down he goes.
An elbow. Oh, The Rock's too fast to get caught in that.
And there's a big time Samoan drop.
Somebody's going to get hurt in this match.
Look at that reversal.
Do you think the Rattlesnake is jealous of the fact that The Rock's a movie star?
Stone Cold Steve Austin is a wrestler. That's what Austin's wanted to be all his life. And that's what he is. Steve, these two have battled for the better part of 8.
Boom!
Austin has 2 WrestleMania main event victories over The Rock. Will Austin make it 3-0 tonight?
Well, The Rock will do anything, I mean anything, to make sure he comes out on top tonight.
This is one of the great rivalries that in my 30 years in the business, I've had the privilege to witness.
I don't think The Rock can look back on his career with a clear conscience if he can't beat Stone Cold
Boom.
Steve Austin.
Austin's body has got to be racked in pain. But inside that ring, he'll never quit on you, folks. Stone Cold, a thunderous spinebuster from the Brahma.
All right, here we go.
An exclamation point. The Rock just measuring him here. Looking for the rock bottom and the pinfall.
Stunner!
Submission holds locked in, and he's in big trouble. Oh, the longer he stays in this, the closer he is to losing the match.
Whoa!
Oh, right to the gut. I don't know what's going to happen here.
It's unreal. No, The Rock reverses it.
He didn't need a GPS to find the mark.
Were GPSs really popular around WrestleMania 19? That was like 2003. It's an interesting question to pose. I want to say yes, but I can't. I can't say for certain.
It's time for the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment.
The most electrifying all of entertainment.
Slower and slower he is getting back to his feet.
The Bravo, dropping the people's elbow. When Austin returned to WWE, the Rattlesnake promised to raise more hell than ever before.
Oh, look at The Rock. Those Hollywood good looks.
I don't think Austin cares so much about The Rock's good looks or his Hollywood career. Tonight is about WrestleMania. It's about proving that Austin can still stomp a mud hole in The Rock and walk it dry. Stone Cold Steve Austin's career, his legacy, will always be measured against that of The Rock. It's unavoidable. And Austin wants to end all such conjecture tonight. He's going for the three count.
Kick out, and he almost had him. Stone Cold is invincible. This is just unreal. Stone Cold's been dropped.
And another one.
No.
He reversed it.
What an impact from that kick.
And he unloads with everything he's got.
Oh, big DDT. That could be it.
Here we go. Got him this time.
Just measuring him.
Boom!
We got a cover.
Oh, come on!
Almost a look of disbelief in the eyes of Stone Cold's opponent. And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks. Austin, no! That's it.
If I lose again, I swear to high holy bejesus.
Could this be it? And there's the DDT. And again, not just one kick there, but a combination of
A flurry of kicks. A plethora of kicks, if you will.
claim victory over many a superstar.
Oh, and he lands that one right to the head.
Nice shot to the stomach. Oh, boy.
Austin's in trouble.
I can smell what he
All right, here we go.
The eyebrow raising Rock. Looking to hit the smell on the burns.
Boom! Got it.
Here is your winner, The
The Rock.
And we all saw it. We saw The Rock do what you...
Third time's the charm. For me and The Rock.
These 54,000 people thought it couldn't be done.
You all thought it couldn't be done. I proved you wrong.
Ever since heeding the call by Vince McMahon, John Cena has shown what
Ruthless aggression.
I do not back down from any challenge.
Exactly, Vipers.
And I am right here.
and at the Royal Rumble in 2004, Cena would prove no different.
Who's it gonna be? It's John Cena!
So, you think you're untouchable?
The Royal
Zamo, I know we've been having a lot of issues with the stream today, so I don't know if I can get them all together, but I'll try and get it uploaded. Although you're watching it live, so do you really need to see it again?
So it's time we settle this U.S. title. You and me. WrestleMania 20. I accept. Oh, it's on! You got the franchise player on the Super Bowl stage. So get that Gorilla Big Show out of his cage. I'm going to walk in the United States champion. And whether you can see me or not, I'm going to walk out the United States champion.
it would be the WWE's
Sounds good, man. Yeah, we'll try and get it uploaded for you.
versus the largest athlete in the world, the Show.
So, you think you're untouchable? Word life. This is basic thugonomics. Wow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship. Introducing the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 248 pounds, John Cena.
I wouldn't want to kick off WrestleMania any other way than with SmackDown's fastest rising star, John Cena.
See, and this match was called by Taz and Michael Cole. So there's another, this has been an ongoing talk over the past, 30 years of WrestleMania matches we've had. I'd like for them to have more to the original source. I know you can't get Taz because he's over in TNA. You can't get, Gorilla Monsoon because he passed, but, you've got audio bites from the match. So if you're trying to recreate the match, have the original audio calls.
Weighing in at 500 pounds, he is the United States Champion, The Big Show.
He's the world's largest athlete at 7 feet, 500 pounds. And for the first time in his decorated career, The Big Show is defending a title at WrestleMania, the United States Championship that the show has held since last year. Have you ever...
This was the pay-per-view that really got me back into wrestling. I started watching it, more frequently because of WrestleMania 20. I was watching it pretty weekly during the Attitude Era, and then kind of trailed off a little bit, but then this got me back into it. So let's see what we got to do here.
And that's what it's all about.
I was about to say that. That is what it's all about. Back when it kind of meant something. It was yesterday.
It's John Cena versus the Big
Oh,
Show
God.
for the United States Championship. This is the first time the United States Championship has ever been defended at WrestleMania, King.
Well, John Cena has been delivering a near steady stream of insults toward the Big Show. And that's a tactic that might just backfire if Big Show gets angry enough.
John Cena has really surged as of late, King. But has Cena bitten off more than he can chew here tonight?
Well, these two have battled all
Luther Express.
the past several months on SmackDown, and it all comes to a head here tonight. Oh, what a painful kick.
Oh, and that's why you never trade punches with Cena.
A very clever move. What a smart athlete.
I wonder if the hidden objective is that I have to get his custom nuts to knock him out.
Look at him unloading with the Dez press. Oh, he lands that one right to the head.
Oh!
And he came down hard from that back body drop. This is John Cena's first ever WrestleMania. And one has to wonder, what could be going through the mind of John Cena about right now?
Well, Big Show is clearly more experienced.
Oh my God!
That's what John Cena's got to be worried about. I mean, Cena's got to be feeling like a deer in the headlights against the Big Show.
I would imagine that most men, plain and simple. Does John Cena have a chance to win here tonight?
Well, I think John Cena has a chance, but in my opinion, I don't think John Cena's going to win. but that's just my view. I mean, John Cena's a world-class athlete. He's on the rise. John Cena has to try and chop down the big redwood Big Show.
I'm doing okay so far.
That the Big Show has been in many high-stakes battles in his career. This is not the Big Show's first barbecue.
That's right, JR.
Oh God! Why do I say these things?
And that's a huge edge in a match like this. Watch it. Ooh. A giant.
What an enormous back body drop. Big shock. John Cena looking for his first taste of championship gold tonight at WrestleMania 20.
Oh, Big Show needs to stay focused and regroup. He needs to rely on his power and stick to his game plan. Show's not out of this match. Not yet.
You can never count out the Big Show. He has so many ways to punish you inside that ring. Plus, John Cena is doing the unthinkable, and the Big Show has got to be worried.
Oh, man, I don't think anyone expected John Cena to step up to the Big Show like this.
Oh, my God, he just smashed. Looks like he's trying for it. Somehow, some way, he kicks out.
He does go for it. He's like, no, I'm going to bash him in the head. And he's like, okay, well, screw this. I'll throw the chain then.
What's your obsession with the title anyway? You can't be cheating like this.
The referee doing the right thing.
Oh, yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Wait, no.
Dirty fighter. Dirty fighter. And everyone remembers it.
Cena looking for something big. C-Nation had to like that one. Uh-oh, Cena's going for it again. Attitude.
F you is what it was. There we go.
Oh, my God. He's done it. He's done it.
No! United States champion.
New United States champion, John Cena.
John Cena has done the impossible. John Cena has slain the giant to win the United States Championship.
He needed the brass knuckles to do it, though, JR.
He needed the brass knuckles to grab the brass ring. Everything is brass.
At the 2004 Royal Rumble.
Oh my God. This match was so god-awful.
Lesnar's not in.
I'm going to make this match 10 times more exciting than it actually was. Can I skip this? Yes, I can. I think Cena was U.S. champ twice, if I had to guess.
Please welcome the special referee for this match, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Steve Austin's going to provide a very combustible element here as the special referee for what should be, King, a very
Might have to check those stats, though. God, this match was so terrible.
studs on Raw.
Physically intense.
The following inter-promotional contest,
I want to skip this whole match.
introducing first, from
Apparently they put it in the game. So, what can you do?
weighing 280 pounds, Goldberg.
Goldberg from the University of Georgia, where he played football.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
This is not going to be an amateur match. This is going to be more resembling, in my view, King, a street fight.
Oh, this match couldn't come at a more apropos place or time than WrestleMania 20. Goldberg and Lesnar with Austin the referee. It's a
Chanting, you sold out. That's awesome. But they didn't do that to Goldberg. They were directing it towards Lesnar.
the sellout chant from this sellout crowd. Oh, it sounds like these fans want to see these two go. Listen to that.
Let's see. And I have to hit a spear, probably have to hit the jackhammer, and win.
And here we go. Brock Lesnar
Yep.
versus Bill Goldberg. A match I never thought I would see.
This match is already 10 times more exciting.
University of Minnesota Golden Gopher, the 2000 NCAA heavyweight champion. Lesnar is clearly the better mat wrestler in my view.
Well, unfortunately, Brock Lesnar's not wrestling a mat right now, JR. He's wrestling Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg, one of the standouts from the old WCW, is not known for his technical prowess or amateur wrestling acumen.
Oh, that's putting it kindly, JR. Goldberg personifies the term ground and pound.
Not the most effective striking here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cody. This match was awful. This is one of the worst matches of WrestleMania history. And that's including Chavo versus Kane at 24.
Textbook suplex. Blocks it.
The reversal from Goldberg.
Thumb to the eye. Doink!
Goldberg with all that intensity. Lesnar with that quiet seething. Both these men are world-class athletes. Then there's Stone Cold again. Perhaps the straw that will stir the drink, no pun intended, in this matchup.
These guys are trying to intimidate each other.
Both these athletes are fearless. Certainly, Lesnar's conduct in recent weeks has been somewhat disappointing, to say the least. Rumors are running rampant that Lesnar is contemplating leaving the WWE.
Sounds like some of these fans want to see him go. So Lesnar wants to play football? Well, Goldberg's been there and done that.
Well, be that as it may, these two monsters have more pressing matters at hand to settle. And he strikes with a quick kick.
Did they hug it out?
Ooh, a destructive shot from Lesnar. He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that.
Showboating.
Incoming. Oh, nobody home. Not this.
Oh, this.
That's it. He's out.
So is the spear a signature or is it a finisher? I don't remember. I haven't played as Goldberg in this game before.
Down he goes.
There we go. Thanks for the tip.
Goldberg showcasing smash mouth slobber knocking style. It's safe to say Lesnar, Goldberg showcased, and Goldberg breaks Lesnar. Here is your winner, Goldberg. Well, Goldberg representing Raw proudly, defeating Brock Lesnar with a spear followed by the jackhammer as the rattlesnake raises Goldberg's hand.
There was no mistake about the 3 count.
And here comes the part where Stone Cold Steve Austin stunners both of them.
And certainly contrary to the speculation, there was no controversial officiating in my eyes.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm still amazed at that. That was actually a quite reserved and docile rattlesnake in that match. He just stood back and let these guys go at it and then counted 3.
He flips off the crowd and then flips off Austin.
Something tells me that this isn't over.
I think you're right, King.
Uh-oh. What
Oh, seriously?
Bam! Watch it. Whoa, what's this? Oh, no! What did we just see? Oh, Lord almighty, what a chop. The sound is Goldberg, the breakout star of WCW, seemingly having trouble with the monstrous Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar is not to be taken lightly. He is unbelievably strong and not afraid to trade punches.
I think I've seen the same thing on a farm in Oklahoma. Oh, there it is! The Stone Cold...
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wow.
Stunned Lesnar and Goldberg right out of the WWE ring. What the...
Somebody give me a beer.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night it has been. Austin.
Went to WrestleMania 20, drank a beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, 4 beers. You get the picture, you piece of trash.
I want to take this time to thank everyone for checking out the stream. Certainly appreciate it. If you're recurring, or if you're returning to the stream, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for coming back. If this is your first time checking out the stream, welcome. Certainly appreciate it. I'm not the best player, so bear with me. I might fail a few objectives. So just keep that in mind if you're watching. But thank you. I do certainly appreciate you checking out the stream. And if you like it, feel free to hit the subscribe button or follow button, whatever they call it.
What?
Hit the subscribe button.
What?
Subscribe.
What? Jesus Christ, you're pissing me off.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE. Making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing 290 pounds, the WWE Champion, John.
It's New York's greatest export.
There's the champ, the longest reigning champion in 10 years.
Oh, JBL is all business tonight.
For 242 days, a survivor. John Bradshaw Layfield has been champion. It was June 27th at the Great American Bash of last year that JBL won the title.
And there he is. There's the
He's a wrestling
champion
god.
who has survived just about everything over the past 8 months as champion.
And introducing the challenger,
I agree, Cody. Having it just roll up on stage with no explanation, no ramp, or anything like that just makes absolutely no sense.
John Cena's new single is entitled My Time Is...
Hey, where's the cab? Oh wait, no, that was later, wasn't it? Yeah, that was 23. My bad. Never mind. Take that back.
That John Cena has been able to get his hands on JBL. General Manager Theodore Long did not allow any physicality, or John Cena would lose his...
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.
JBL is the longest reigning WWE champion in the last decade.
What are the 2 words you have for JBL?
To JBL's championship reign. It doesn't get any simpler than that, folks.
Yeah, but JBL has pushed Cena to this point. Cena won his WrestleMania title shot fair and square at No Way Out, and JBL has been a thorn in Cena's side ever since.
That's an understatement, King. JBL cost John Cena the United States Championship and then destroyed Cena's custom-made Spinner Championship.
John Cena has been waiting for this night for so long, and now it's happening. Oh, what a main event. How is he still on his feet? Nice reversal. A great reversal by Cena. Bam! He's got him up.
Boosh!
And that was of the slobber knocker variety. His opponent's head snaps back as he hits the Russian legs. Whoa!
He missed.
And he unloads with everything he's got. Cena, just one heartbeat quicker on that exchange.
Big body slam.
You got to talk about the experience factor and how much more experience JBL has over John Cena. Oh, JBL is no stranger to a WWE ring. He has fought wars.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And clawed his way.
They like to screw me in the games.
Championship gold. And JBL will not give it up easily.
Cena, in his first WrestleMania main event, looks incredibly motivated tonight.
Tonight is the biggest opportunity in the young career of John Cena. Can he climb the final rung of the ladder?
Oh, the final rung of the ladder is the most elusive one, JR. History is filled with immensely talented superstars who could never take that final step.
He delivers another slam.
Cena countered it. Look at him unloading with the Dez press.
And there's another one. Now a quick kick. There's another one. Cena's poised and at the ready. He's looking for that attitude adjustment to pull. What impact by Cena.
This could be it. Number 2.
Oh, come on, ref. You know you stopped your hand before he kicked out.
A self-made millionaire says he needs to keep the WWE Championship from John Cena. In JBL's mind, John Cena lacks the class to be the WWE Champion.
No, John Cena is a gutsy fighter. If he wants the WWE Championship, I believe he can take it.
It's going to be mighty difficult taking the WWE Championship away from a seasoned veteran like JBL.
You said it, JR. Take it away. John Cena will have to take the WWE Championship.
JBL. Well, there's no getting up from that, folks. JBL tries for an early no. Kicked out easily.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
A massive shot with force on the verge of, and JBL narrowly escapes. You got to give him this. He's a tough son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
And down goes the wrestling god. Oh, my God. Oh, God, what impact.
Oh, blatant rake of the eyes. Come on, ref. Step in there.
He was able to reverse that. Right in the kisser.
John Cena doing all he can to bring the fight to JBL. Cena is determined. I've known my fair share of JBL matches, but I can't recall seeing the champion as focused as I'm seeing tonight.
It's the stage of WrestleMania, JR. These guys compete all year long, but there's something special about competing at WrestleMania.
JBL came to WrestleMania with a business plan, a plan to punish John Cena. It's safe to say that JBL's plan is working.
JBL is a smart...
Here we go. Here we go, Cole. The F.U., man.
Cena hits. My God almighty, going for the cover.
Oh, yeah.
This one is over.
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
Your winner, new WWE John Cena.
All right, before we continue, let's go ahead and move on into some fantasy bookings. How about that? So we're taking taking suggestions for fantasy bookings starting now.
Ladies and gentlemen, now for the new WWE Champion, John.
All right, so Randy Savage versus Stone Cold Austin. Ah, crap. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. All right, Savage versus Stone Cold. Where's it going to be? PLC. Nice. Alright. Who's your money on? Who's going to win? Stone Cold or Randy Savage? Me and Randy Savage.
As the bell rings, remember that there's no guarantee anyone will walk out of this with their careers intact. He fails to...
Ooh, yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage coming at you! Ooh, yeah!
The range of emotions here is startling. There's almost an unknowing of what to expect. Whenever Randy Macho Man Savage steps in the ring, you can just feel the intensity and cut the tension with a knife. A reversal by Stone Cold. Ooh, and he got dropped. Knocked into the middle of next week. That'll leave a mark. Savage with the reversal. Nobody home for that one. Watch it. Ooh.
Big elbow.
The elbow connects.
Well, maybe not the big elbow, but it was a big elbow. It was an elbow. Elbow Baggins. Clothesline in the turnbuckle.
That landed like a ton of bricks. And Austin counters it. Right in the kisser. A quick punch to the gut. Oh! Oh, and he lands that one right to the head. Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt. Oh, that did it. Oh, and the knee connects. It only happens once a year, ladies and gentlemen, and you're a part of it. The revolutionary TLC pile driver. Whenever Randy Macho Man Savage steps in the ring, that's it. He's out. I don't like the...
He's going up top. Ooh, yeah.
Macho Man with his famous flying elbow.
Dig it. Cup of coffee, oh yeah. The cream of the crop.
Austin doesn't get tired. He gets mad. Steve Austin is starting to slow down. After all of these shots. And here's a cup. And an easy kick out there from Austin. What great action we've had in this match. Oh, don't do this. Well, you don't get the name
And Stone Cold kicks out at a count of 2.
Stone Cold is invincible.
Vipers actually will not be streaming tomorrow night. Tyler and I are going to be going to Houston for a concert. I got free tickets. One of the perks of working at a radio station. So they want me to go down there and I guess wear the colors. Rock versus Reigns. All right, you got it.
And a big reversal by the Macho Man. He's got it locked in. Will this be it? Look at him trying to use all the strength and power he can muster to escape this.
And he lets him out.
Well, he might have been losing some of his grip there anyway. He probably figured it would be better to release the hold now before his opponent could counter it.
And if we pick, if your match is selected first and you want to add a stipulation, if you want it to be a ladder match or something like that, once you're picked, just go ahead and specify what you'd like. If you want a particular arena or something, we can try and get that going too.
Incredible move by the Macho Man. Shoulders down. 2.
Ooh, Macho Man running wild. Oh yeah. Snap it to a Slim Jim.
Everything they had at each other in this match. Let's look back at everything that happened.
That's what did it in. It was the neck. All right. Next one, Rock versus Roman Reigns. What the hell is this music? Are we in Italy? Are we stereotyping it in Italy? Roman Reigns. Where is Roman Reigns? Last man standing match. Oh, that's gonna take forever. All right. So if this match goes for like 45 minutes, we all know who to blame. I mean, does it matter which WrestleMania?
So, you think you're untouchable?
Word life. This is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics. Word life.
Wow.
But I'm forcing you to feel me.
Let's do this one. It is Viper's fault.
I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Whether fighting or spitting.
At 6'3", 265 pounds, Roman Reigns is like a Mack truck coming out.
Yeah, we'll try and get the championship next time.
Again, don't expect a typically sound competition here. This match will very much be akin to a ballroom brawl. What a dominating performance from The Rock here.
Oh, over the top rope, out onto the floor. Let me remind everybody, there are no countouts. These competitors can...
Benny, yes, we can. What we're doing is we're doing first to comment or first to tweet me or something like that. So that way it doesn't get too stacked up. Like, during this matchup, at some point I'll, post, hey, go, post the next matchup, and whoever gets the first comment gets it. So just keep your eye on the chat, and I guess type up your match and get ready just to hit the enter button, because I'm just gonna go based on whoever's first. I feel like that's the only fair way. And I know, due to some people's internet streams or something like that, say you type it first, but someone else, appears below you and I call them. I'm just going based on what I'm looking at on my screen. So we'll have to go from there. Jumpman, I don't have any of those characters on the game, so that's going to be quite difficult. Sorry.
It'll take a lot more to end this match. Until The Rock came along, I thought I was the only WWE performer with the charisma and good looks of a movie star.
Why are they looking for weapons? This isn't a no DQ. Oh wait, yeah, it is the no DQ. It's last man standing. God, this is going to take forever. Blame Viperous.
Oh, and he lands that one right to the head. And he missed that one.
And the only reason I'm wanting to do it like one at a time, because I know they're going to stack up really fast, and my memory is terrible. So if I just take it one match at a time, then I don't have to worry too much about it.
Reversing. What should the People's Champ be looking to do now, King? Just look at the size of this Roman Reigns.
Yeah, all four of those guys are coming back just in time for a ladder match at WWE Championship for WrestleMania. They're going to have to get on the ball for that. Although they already have Jamie Noble. Trent Barretta, I'm sure, would come back. I don't know about Jindrak.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
And he's forced back in the ring. Intercepted.
Swerve!
If that doesn't do it, then what will? Break time's over. And here we go again.
What are they doing? Watch me calmly walk into the ring steadily without actually getting in the ring.
This arena starting to come together in support. They're urging him to turn it around. Uh-oh. Look where he's going again. And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official. Apparently, they'll take a lot more to end this match. Look at this. Somehow he's still going. Wow. If he keeps this up, this could be over quick. It might be a good idea to just stay down after that. I got to be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
Already up to 4. Already up to 5. Oh, let me get that.
This match will resume. And he dodges that one. You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
What's it going to take to keep him? Wow. Spinebuster from the Great One. That almost put him through the mat. This is vintage Rock. Now it's gut check time. This has been so exhausting. He's starting to stir, Michael, but will he stir enough? And he makes it back to his...
Let's do, oh man, since we're doing like long matches, I think we should do like a Money in the Bank ladder match, and whoever's, wanting to comment, you comment one participant, and that participant goes in. So the first 6 comments will make our Money in the Bank ladder match.
Counted again. Will it be for the last time? He can't do it. He can't make it. This is going to be it.
Roman Reigns busted wide open.
The referee monitoring this very closely. At any moment, he will
I haven't done it yet. Cody. Don't jump the gun. Oh, that's it!
Oh, they mesmerized the WWE Universe in that match. And here are just some of the highlights.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Alberto Del Rio, first participant. Ryback, he's in. Where is it? Ladder? Alright, that's 3. Rio. Ryback. Antonio Cesaro. Alright, Roman Reigns. You got it. Still need 2 more. What's it gonna be? Sin Cara. One more. Am I random here? Damien Sandow. Alright, let's go. So who's the pick? Who's gonna win it?
The following 6-man contest is a ladder match. Making his way to the ring from San Luis, Mexico, weighing 263 pounds, the world heavyweight champion, Alberto Del Rio.
Del Rio has countless ways he can defeat an opponent.
The Swiss Superman, the King of Swing, the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania, Cesaro! I think he's hungry. He looks hungry. More. Wake up!
And approaching the ring from Sin City, weighing 291 pounds, Ryback.
Listen to this WWE Universe. They've been waiting all night to see their favorite superstar.
Yeah, but the guy, I mean, he'd have to have a mouthpiece for him. They've done the Paul Heyman thing, and that didn't work out. So.
And if you want to know how popular this superstar is, just listen to these cheers. WWE Tag Team Champions, Roman Reigns. Listen to this WWE Universe. They've been waiting all night to see their favorite superstar.
All right, there you go. Looking for match number 4. Before match number 3 even gets started. And we got a winner. Cody. You got it.
From Mexico City, Mexico. Wait.
The Botch Fest. The human highlight botch.
The masked marvel is on his way to the ring and looking to fly.
Their opponent, from Palo Alto, California, weighing 247 pounds, the self-professed intellectual savior of the masses, Damien Sandow.
And we are hearing some love for this superstar here.
All right, let's get to the action.
Proud of his Mexican heritage, Sin Cara wows audiences all over the world and is one of WWE's brightest shining superstars. A big fist to the gut. Remember what's inside the briefcase above the ring. It's basically a contract. You have an opportunity to wrestle for any championship you want over a year-long period.
This one's just going to be chaos.
Huge shot to the temple.
Ow! Big left hand.
Damien Sandow is in complete control.
He's as cultured and polite as they come. And if you tell him otherwise, he may knock your teeth out. Hold it up. End over end.
And he's heading back inside the ring.
Oh my God! He came down on that ladder. There's going to be a lot of offense in this match. Great reversal. Nails the head scissor. He's putting the
Roman looking to end this match early.
He's able to reverse that.
A sharp kick.
Oh my God.
And again, the ladder comes into play. He's a refined and sophisticated gentleman.
Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
Here he goes again.
Are you kidding me? Not in the ladder. No!
Big kick echoing around the arena.
Did you see that, Cole? Talk about getting your spine adjusted. Jeez.
Nicely countered by Damian Sandow.
Elbow drop. He's in big trouble. Uh-oh. It might be time to run. Just look at the size of this Roman Reigns. You got to set that ladder up, climb it, and retrieve the briefcase to win this thing. Damian's got a hold of him.
Elbow of disdain. Sandow connects with it. That'll make you think twice about signing up for a match against him.
Whoa. Did you see that? That's it. He's out.
And then you see hanging above the ring a briefcase. That briefcase needs to be retrieved in this ladder match in order to win it.
Oh my God, that's gotta be it.
Get ready, folks. Get ready.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
Hey, who knows? Maybe they'll do that in 2K15. Have to see.
Oh my gosh. The steps were right there. This won't make any friends. He's going back up. Oh, his body has to be broken right now. What's he doing? What's he doing with those steps? Are you kidding me? Not in the ladder. Oh, he's got a nasty looking object in his hands.
Not sure if you guys are following NXT, but William Regal has just been announced as the new NXT General Manager. So we're breaking news during the live stream.
Roman Reigns has said he's the solution to injustice here in the WWE. He looks like a big problem to me.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put each other through. The intensity in this has been incredible.
The referee's calling for the bell. The match is over.
Oh! Roman Reigns.
1 in a million is the only way to describe this match. Let's take a look at some of the big moments.
Looks like match number 4 is coming up next.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
Look at the
Ooh, Natalia. Where is he? There we go. All right.
Signing the contract to face Stone Cold Steve Austin is like being in a Wild West shootout with the baddest man in the land. And there's an overhand right. A hard shot by Austin. He swung wild with that one. Cena's now showing signs of fatigue.
Did you see that, Cole? Talk about getting your spine adjusted. Jeez. Stone Cold's been dropped. Things about John Cena, but maybe the most impressive gift he has is his mental toughness. I'm not sure I've ever seen Cena lose focus in a match.
Countered by the Texas Rattlesnake.
Give me a hell yeah.
He's really going for it now. Reversal. Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here. Oh, jeez.
And he lands in a heap. You can see the pain shoot through this superstar's body off that slam. Huge shot to the midsection.
And that was a big shot that just dropped Cena. Well, you don't get the name Texas Rattlesnake for your kind disposition.
WrestleMania is such a huge event. Many superstars have been here all week, interacting with the WWE Universe during fan access.
Cena's
Oh, wow.
Can you believe that power from John Cena? The quick kick, and that punch lands hard. The glee evident on Stone Cold's face as he hands out this beating.
Jumpman, you had a good one, but fortunately you weren't quick enough. Alright, Vipers, take care, man. Thanks for checking out.
And did you hear the impact on that kick?
Oh, the punch connects. Hold it up, end over end. Okay, what should Cena be looking for now? Throughout John Cena's career, he's never quit. No matter how tired he is, no matter how bruised and battered he is, John Cena keeps going.
That wasn't too long.
Nice reversal. A great reversal by Cena. Well, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
Titus is actually teaming up right now with Heath Slater. They're calling it Slater and the Gator. They're kind of the heel but comedy duo.
Nice reversal.
Oh, man, right on the button. And Cena goes down. Look at those shots from Stone Cold.
He just planted him with a DDT. This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. And now the toll of this very physical contest is beginning to show on his body. That'll leave a mark, and the knuckles connect.
Beautiful counter.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here? Great reversal by Steve Austin. You hear how his leg connected?
This is what WrestleMania is all about. Hooking the leg, and Cena kicks out. Great reaction.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
A sharp elbow drop. Stone Cold. Stone Cold Stunner.
Look at that. He's busted wide open. This is great.
This is what WrestleMania is all about. And he gets to the ropes. No one home for that one.
He's got him up.
Hooks the leg. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
Almost a look of disbelief in the eyes of Stone Cold's opponent.
Get your riot gear then.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put each other through. The intensity in this has been incredible. Attitude adjustment. John Cena is superhuman. That should do it right there. 2.
John Cena wins. LOL.
They mesmerized the WWE Universe in that match, and here are just some of the highlights.
Alright, final matchup for the stream. Titus O'Neil versus Darren Young. John Cena sucks. Moves, making moves, making $1 million moves.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing 239 pounds, Darren Young.
Darren Young.
Approaching the ring from Live Oak, Florida, weighing 200.
Aura.
O'Neil.
Both superstars look ready. I'm excited for this one.
There you go.
You can say this superstar knows a little bit about being a primetime player.
Yeah, that's always confused me as to why they don't include her.
Effective moves like that in this match.
I guess they only have so much space. I don't know.
Turning in a sickening way.
All opponents best beware. Darren Young is looking to serve up big dishes of pain here tonight. Wow! No, blocked.
Nice reversal. And that's a stiff kick. That'll leave him.
Once again, I'd like to say thank you for everyone who's checked out the stream today. If this is your first time, and I hope you enjoyed it, please take some time to follow us. If you're recurring, if you're coming back, thanks for coming back. We certainly appreciate it. I'm going to try and do these pretty much on schedule, sort of like a Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then maybe a Saturday or Sunday evening kind of thing. But mostly you can check back here on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And if you're following us on Twitter and on Facebook, then we'll make sure to announce when we're doing the stream.
And there's an elbow drop.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
The attack on the skull continues.
Darren Young has tons of charisma and can back it up in the
start to see it fading now.
Yeah, with each wrench, this gets closer to being over.
A rated R superstar.
This has just been pandemonium.
Darren Young's going for the kill. He's going to put him away. What a move by Darren Young. Hey, he knows how to protect his investments in those millions of dollars. Into the cover, hooks the leg. 2, 3.
And that's it. Titus just got his ass handed to him.
Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that match. The whole match was highlights.
Making $1 million moves. Alright, well that'll do it. Thanks everyone once again for checking out the stream. Certainly appreciate it. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, WNS Podcast. You can subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or Stitcher by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast. Other than that, we'll be back here either this weekend or next Wednesday. So thanks for checking it out, and y'all have a great night.